see, I am doing some more updates for the showroom page that has the Alpha 1 technology. Really never gave a launch date on when we were going to be launching this product. So we get some people from time to time posing as fake customers to try to get some information on it. We never even said. I said before that I was developing, actually was started developing it. I guess if they listened to the demonstrations, they would understand, but again, they never listened, so they just jumped the gun all the time. But anyway, as I said before in my demonstrations, I was developing a black screen paint, a very high-end gamer paint for Warhammer. But out of that technology, again, listen to what I say when I talk, because I explain things very thoroughly on camera. There was no Black Series, not Black Series, but no Alpha 1 didn't exist. But this ingredients came to me to design this insane, crazy gamer paint for Warhammer. But out of that, that's where the Alpha came out of, because that particular ingredient was same, a little different than the Black Series. So I decided to make a rare collection, a collection of screen paints that would be, whoever had one would have extreme heavy bragging rights on how rare they are to get their hands on one of them. It didn't make a difference how much money you had, just basically if you could get your hands on one. So this is where the Black Series came from. Out of that gamer technology, this is where Black Series Alpha was developed from. And there's 3 stages of it, which we are developing. One called Alpha 1, one called the Cinema, and the one's called the Gamer. And that's how it started. I can go back and show you videos where I've made these statements. So again, we know who these people are. But again, you have to understand, I'm very thorough about my tests. As you can see, we basically put a match or better challenge under all our tests. Anyone, not just those 2 individuals, anyone, Black Diamond, DMP, any company, I don't care. If they think they're as good as us, you can match and better all my work. And we know you can't because we have seen your demonstrations, we have tested your products, we know the abilities of what your products can do and how far they can go. We already been there. That's why we have all the tests. Our tests involve most of the certified screens we've got our hands on. And the other ones we couldn't, well, some of those involve lawyers, as in Diamond, and the other one under Dragonfly backed down. They didn't want to do the test. I'm going to tell it just like it is. That Gunmetal Dragonfly is an amazing screen. I liked it, and we thought it was worthy to do tests, but they don't want us touching it. And I can see why, because if the Black Series edition technology was wiping out screens that fast, the new technology we have now would pretty much, like I said, turn that into, actually, we can't turn the screen into a white sheet of paper. We have those tests already. We turn certifieds into white screens. Now, this is way beyond our 48 technology. This is why these are very rare to get. We only make a certain amount every month. And the price for these are, Gamer is coming at $563 a quart. Cinema is $473, and the Alpha 1 is $647. And for anyone to sit there and goes, oh, but nobody, oh, we have people already lined up to pay for the item already. We don't even have it launched yet. It won't be available until the year of 2023. That's when you'll start seeing the shopping carts. We don't know where in 2023, maybe in March, we don't know, but right around that time, you'll get more word on when the shopping carts will be available. That's why it has very strict policies underneath of it on how many you can get. And yes, you can actually literally get a ban for not buying it if you basically force the cart. This is a Black Series. Of course, I'll have mine already because I make it advanced analytic rejection. Black Series. Black Series. It's the Black Series Cinema limited edition. Black Series limited edition. So really never said anything about when I developed the gamer paint. We just came up with a product that with the ingredients we got from the gamer, I figured, gee, might as well make a collection out of these. They're all Black Series, but it's just a different type of collection product. Now, for the only individuals we have that are crying and whining about our prices, Our people, again, I can't express this enough, but again, if you want to be on that level, you're going to have to show more tests. You're going to have to be to show that you can knock out certifieds. You can be in fully lit environments. You have to prove that your product does what it's supposed to do. Some of you out there are matching house paint, and you know you shouldn't be matching house paint. You can't get that kind of money for a product if you can't prove what it's designed to do. There's your problem. Now that's why I put my entire test demonstration up. I have it on my website. If I go to certain websites, like say if Knox or just say Goose Screens, which they haven't, none of them have gone and complained about, hey, look, then all you have to do at the end of the day is just complete the same test that we have. If anyone wants to say at the end of the day that we have the same, then you complete my test. That's all to it. If I'm going to come out there and say, hey, I got a tire just as good as Goodyear, it's the same thing, then guess what I got to do? I have to be to show that I can top all their tests to get that name that I'm better than Goodyear. Now, I can say I'm better than these certified screens. I've done the tests. I beat their screens. I've even beat Goose Screen. Nice company and all. I like them and all, but truth be told, if you're going to sit there and say that your product pulls the highest black level and we have a screen that's physical black, no, we pull the highest black level. And for any screen paints out there that are claiming to have black technology, well, in order for you to do that, to compete with us, you would have to pass all our black tests. The point of black on blacks are brutal. At 1,000 lumens, fully lit, maxed out environment, yeah, you'll have to be to back all those up. So it's going to be a little bit rough ride. And on top of that, our experience alone. I've been on YouTube, I've had my company, and I've been in business longer than some of the people who talk about screen paint products. Limited edition, limited edition. Oh yeah, because this is the limited edition. That's why. That's what this model is, a limited edition. Limited edition. Limited edition. Let me see. This is why our website is like no other. There's no website like ours. Our show pages, we have show pages attached to our sites where customers can come in and see a whole different world when it comes to projection screen paints, because how I view my technology is on a whole nother level. Let me see. Alpha. Alpha. Make sure we get this right. Alpha. This is an alpha. We're doing alpha gamer. Alpha gamer. Now I am planning to have an alpha gamer, and I'm planning to have the alpha gamer hooked up to my customized built PC, which I'll be designing for myself. It's going to be sporting a whopping 4090 graphic card with an 8K projector attached to it. Because this is going to be our elitist, the best of the best. And that's why we made them out of a rare collection, because I thought it'd be interesting to have a collection that if you're able to obtain one, you've got those bragging rights. And if anyone wants to sit there and say, well, our product can do it, please don't make that. Don't do that, because I will buy your product. You know what kind of person I'm at the end of the day. I will buy your product. I will watch you back down. You have two options. You can ignore us, which most people do when it comes to coming after their products, or you can put my money back in my banking account. Or if you're bold enough, you can send your product through and watch it get destroyed. What I mean by this stuff any product we develop and make is brutal, but this stuff right here in Alpha 1 is going to be insane. So I would suggest, either if you're a company out there and you decide to step forth, I would strongly suggest that basically you just back the freak down. That's what you would need to do, because I will embarrass your product very badly. All our technology we make, it has nothing to do with screen paint products. We couldn't care less. There's only one certified screen in mind that I feel that's worth our products, worth the testing, and that's diamond technology. All my technology I have here is engineered strictly to take a black diamond out. Other than that, the rest of you, if you want to become collateral damage, don't mind. But when we come for you, if you want to go down that route, I'm willing to basically do this peacefully and just go and make my product and make my sales. But if you want to make it that way, we can make it that way. We can make it an embarrassment show for you guys if you want that. I can go through you one by one by one. Mind you, this is technology that we can develop under Black Series technology. There are test demonstration videos live of the product being painted and designed in 20 minutes, painted down, and knocking out multiple certified screens with no problem. Completely leveled every test we threw at it. It's the only technology we have that could absorb 100% of the height inert without basically hot spotting. Produces the highest white level, all the technology we've ever developed. And then Alpha 1 is beyond that. So if you want, we can spend a month. I'll whip out my debit card and we'll get the shopping. And I guarantee you when we come for you that most of you are going to ignore us, as in Dragonfly did. The other half are just going to ignore us, as in Diamond won't touch us with a 10-foot pole. And the other half will give us back our money. I guarantee you. We'll watch you we'll watch you cancel order after order after order. I'll stack a phone book on you. I already got like 19 on one, and good gracious. The other one, we just kind of got bored of that one. But yeah, we don't have anything. If you haven't matched our test demonstrations, we know you don't have anything. Okay, just stay in your lane, stay in your backyard, stay in your place where you belong. You don't belong over here at all, period. Now, before I make that, it's no point in me making the effort of buying the products because we know what's going to happen. You're going to try to sit on the order, it's like y'all usually do, and try to ignore it. And then we got to go to PayPal and light a fire underneath for you to get you to push the order through. And then you'll end up canceling the order anyway, putting the money back in our account as always. We got enough of those sitting around right now, canceled orders. And you'll make all these excuses up. We ain't got time for that. Certified screens we can get our hands on. We already got bundles of those, so we don't need any more of those. And the other two companies I don't have in my possession right now would be Diamond Technology and the Dragonfly. That's only two. So, if you want to walk that road, let me know. And when it gets time for us to get ready to start launching time, we'll show you why the screen is more superior. If you want us to flex on that level, I got no problem. So I'm gonna get back to work. Got things to do. I got more work to do over here. This will be out probably around the 23rd. Don't know when in 2023. Don't know when, but it will be launching around that time. We're still going through what kind of gift boxes we're going to have it input in. We want to put all kinds of perks in it, stuff like that, like coffee mugs and keychains and all that cool stuff. So some stuff we want to add with it. And still going to have to wait for our copyrights to come back on this too also too. We have safety material data sheets attached to it, and also two patent pending also are attached to the technology. So we have to wait for all that information to come back. So it's going to take a bit, so we got time. We're not going to be launching anytime soon. But as for anybody who wants to basically throw their hat in the ring before we launch the screen, we'll go through 1 month of basically testing everybody and throwing them against the product. And I guarantee you, have my 100% guarantee your screen will not make it. But, okay. Well, with that being said, we got to go.